Greetings, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading for the time period of February 1st to February 28th, 2019. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. These are legacy tarot cards, all right? So let's see what energies come through for you, Scorpio, for this time period, okay? Okay. All right, Scorpio, here's your energy that's underneath. This is your energy here, and maybe other Scorpio-like elements are maybe something you're not ready for. So maybe something with the Death card is a transformation. Maybe something is going on with you where you're not ready for something. It could be like leaving a job, leaving a home, or temporarily, or whatever the situation is. Whatever it is you're not ready for. So maybe you're just not ready for it. But so I get confrontation. So maybe some type of Death card energy, maybe some type of confrontation that you're facing. I get by an Aries. So maybe an Aries or vice versa. Maybe your Aries isn't ready for it. Maybe some type of confrontation that you're dealing with an Aries element you're not ready for. So it just depends on who the Aries element is. Could be a boss, could be a sibling, could be parole officer, whatever you want to, whatever is another way of what would you be fearing the police officer? You know what I mean? What else would be the situation of being confronted by somebody? So that would be making you fearful. It doesn't have to be fearful, but maybe it's just confrontation. It could be good confrontation. It doesn't have to be crazy. It could be maybe someone it's February, so maybe somebody is like breaking down and telling you how they really feel about you, and maybe something is creepy about that to you, or maybe there's a taking hand in marriage also. So maybe for somebody's getting married, congratulations. Maybe somebody is getting married. It's an interest. I wouldn't call that confrontation, but that's love confrontation. So it has been confirmed that you are going to get married. So maybe something's going on with being there's rehearsal dinners and things being planned around getting married or remarried or whatever the situation is here. And maybe there's a shock with that. That's why this energy is here. So however that energy resonates with you, Death card energy, let me know. All right, your starting point has the King of Cups, but that's who's giving the offer. So this element, if you're a woman, is you. Maybe you are that person. Maybe you're proposing to someone. Maybe you're hiring someone. Maybe you are you're firing somebody. Or maybe this element, if it's an external, if this is not you, maybe if it's not you and you're doing that to an Aries or whoever the fire sign energy is, if you're not the one that's giving off that energy that just went through just now in terms of explanation, maybe it's an external King of Cups that's doing it to you, and maybe you're shocked by that with this kind of element being here. But I get that whatever they're doing, that's their way of apologizing to you. So maybe they did something really sneaky and shady to you. You know, I get being involved with an Aries. So this element, they were secretively involved with an Aries, but because of on you, for whatever reason they were involved with an Aries on you, their way of making up for it or apologizing for being involved with Aries is by doing something for you with the King of Cups energy. So whatever there's an asking hand in. So maybe this element is asking you to marry them, or it could be the marriage of a business, you know, however you want to associate that. So someone is really at hands in, somebody's really getting on that. Somebody fell in love with you. If you're a woman and man, whatever. So somebody is falling in love with you. It is Valentine's Day time. Maybe that's when you're going to propose to. It just depends on what's going on. Or someone has fallen in love with you, or they did fall in love with you, or they're in love with you with the King of Cups energy, whether a man or a woman. Or you are this man or your woman, you're doing this to an Aries, or you're doing this to some fire sign energy. It's not to be Aries, could be a Leo or Sag, whoever those elements are. But when I said Leo and Sag, you're receiving gifts from those elements, or you're the one that's giving the gifts, or it's an external King of Cups that is doing this to you. So however it resonates, okay? Death card connected to the King of Cups. You're waiting on the King of Coins energy. But so why didn't he tell me anything? So maybe the King of Coins energy has a lot of information on something that an external King of Cups is doing for you, or they're planning to do for you with the King of Cups, with the King of Coins energy. But I thought they were mean. So if you're, whether you're a man or a woman, you're like, I thought that they were mean. That's why I said this King of Cups energy of energies way of apologizing for you by dealing with someone's secretiveness that was happening around you. Maybe they felt bad or they feel bad. So what's happening is that they're trying to do something for you, but you thought that they were mean. You thought these two elements were mean, or maybe you thought that these two elements did not like you. There's that element where you thought they didn't like you. But if that's not true, so maybe you thought that this element didn't like you, and you thought they didn't like you, for whether a man or woman, male, female energies. Maybe you thought that these elements did not like you, but they're like, that's not true. You're like, that's not true, or they're like, that's not true. Or the whole time, this King of Coins and the King of Cups, they've been working together to conceal something from you, but it's a good thing. You know what I mean? But Aries asked. Maybe Aries asks these two elements to do something privately or behind the scenes for you, but it's actually a good thing. But you thought that they were sneaky and shady. There's that element also. You thought they were being sneaky and shady with you, but an Aries-like element asks them to do some type of surprise-like thing for you, for whatever the energy is coming in through as, with the King of Coins element being here. But I didn't know, I didn't know that he knew, or whatever it is. I didn't know that this energy knew something. Maybe you did not know that a King of Coins knew about your involvement with a King of Cups. Or maybe you thought that these two elements didn't know friends. These two elements are friends, but maybe you didn't know that they were friends with the King of Cups and the King of Coins energy being here. You didn't know you didn't know that these two energies were friends for a long period of time. Like they've been talking to each other like every day or like often, or maybe you didn't know that. But maybe you were using your intuition about that. Like maybe this element, you're using your intuition that a King of Coins and a King of Cups, maybe they were talking to each other for a long period of time. And maybe they think that you don't know they've been friends for a long period of time, or dealing with each other, trying to do something for you together within Aries for a long period of time, for whatever the situation is here. Something is also not a good reason that these two elements are doing something for you. So for whoever, there's a lot of Scorpios in the world. So for whatever reason, these two elements are hooking up. It's also good and it's also bad with the King of Coins and the King of Cups with an Aries element. So it just depends on what's going on in terms of energy. Your present has the Two of Coins energy. Something has to do with finances. Maybe you need to balance out your finances with these. You need to balance out your finances with these two elements. Somebody is becoming an extra somehow. Oh, I see. Somebody somehow is becoming an extra expense to you with the King of Coins. But maybe you didn't know that this person was an extra beneficiary. You didn't know that this element was a beneficiary to your information. And maybe that's what you're finding out, or you've known that for a while. Two of Coins. That's why I said maybe some aspect about that is not good. This energy knows. I almost said enemy. This energy knows that, and maybe that's why they were playing around and joking around with things with the King of Cups. Maybe they knew that for a while. But this energy was talking to them about that. But it has something to do. It has something to do with your Social Security card or your Social Security number. You're finding out how that is being used. You're finding out how your social security card is being used. You're finding out how it's being used, or you didn't know that multiple people were involved with your social security, your birth certificates, your whatever this IDs. You didn't know, inkling. Maybe you had an inkling that these two elements were involved with your shady shit. They were involved with shady shit on you, or they're involved with your information, literally, they're benefiting. Why are they doing that? So you don't understand why they're benefiting off of your Social Security and your ideas and your ideas, maybe your ideas as well, or some type of your governmental resources that you're supposed to receive, that these elements are flourishing off of with the King of Cups and the King of Coins. But then when I said, should I call the police on them with the Two of Coins? Maybe something's going on with you. Maybe you should call the police on these two elements, but you don't know how to. Something is also a private investigation that's happening here as well. So maybe Maybe you should set up a private investigation. Maybe with the Pisces, maybe a Pisces. Oh, I see. Maybe that's why you're not hearing from a Pisces. So maybe a Pisces, some Pisces around you, maybe they disappeared out of thin air. But the reason into why they disappeared out of thin air on you has something to do with the Aries and the King of Coins and the King of Cups energy. And a Taurus and a Cancer. It has something to do with a Taurus and a Cancer specifically. But you're trying to hook up, or a Pisces disappeared on you for some reason because they've been doing secretive investigative work behind the scenes on you. But it has something to do with the King of Cups and the King of Coins and the Aries element being involved with your information, like your social securities and birth certificates and IDs. And they're beneficiaries with the King of Coins and the Two of Coins. There's a why. When I said that, why are they so stupid? So you're like, why are they so stupid? Maybe you're walking around and thinking that to yourself. Why are they so stupid? Or maybe these elements, maybe that's what they were joking about. Maybe they were behind the scenes talking about this about you, but they shouldn't because something is wrong with them, possibly. Or maybe something is a good thing. Maybe something is a good thing if it's not something crazy like that. But it isn't. So maybe it's some aspect of something that's going on here is not a good thing. But maybe it's that's why this maybe that's why this element was given back to you, because they're benefiting off of something that you're. Sometimes I get secretive business that's happening around you with the King of Coins and the Aries, Two of Coins. Your future has the world sign of Capricorn. Maybe something is happening to the Capricorn energy. If it's not you, or you have Capricorn energy in your chart, maybe it's happening to a Capricorn. But she needs to leave. So maybe this element needs to leave, Maybe this element needs to leave somewhere. You're thinking, or it's you, but you have Capricorn in your chart. You're like, I need to leave, or it's a Capricorn energy that needs to leave. There's a danger kind of feeling going on as well. So maybe someone needs to leave whatever the setting is that this is happening in, someone needs to leave it. But I think a marriage. So maybe, but that's why this element, a horse and carriage. That's why this element is coming in a horse and carriage on you. Or that's why this element is coming in as a horse and carriage with the Capricorn energy, because it has something to do with Aries in this element and being the Aries and this energy being beneficiaries. That's why this element is coming in like this. That's why that element is coming in like that with the world. That's why they're coming in again to take a Capricorn away or to take you away. That's why they're coming in to take somebody away all the time, or they do it often. Four of Swords energy for your instincts. I don't want to leave. So maybe these elements are coming in to take you away for whatever the good or bad reason it is. And you're like, I don't want to leave. Maybe it's police. Maybe somebody's finding out your level of involvement with something and the police are coming after you. Or they're coming after maybe they're coming after a Cap. Maybe they're not coming after a Capricorn. Maybe that's why this hired to protect. This element was hired to protect you or hired to protect a Capricorn energy. This energy knows that. But an Aries told them that. So maybe an Aries told a King of Coins, if it's Taurus, whatever earth sign male this is. The Aries element told a King of Coins that a King of Cups was hired to protect a Capricorn, or they were hired to protect you, whatever the situation is with the Four of Swords. But whatever is happening, you're like, I don't want to leave, Something was not helpful enough about this person. So maybe that's why something is happening here where you're like, I don't want to leave. Something wasn't helpful enough with them. Maybe something wasn't helpful enough with them. Your accomplishment has the Five of Wands and energy right next to the King of Cups. So why didn't he tell me this? Why didn't he tell me this? Or why didn't they tell me this? You know what I mean? But it had me looking stupid. Like the Five of Wands next to the King of Cups and these Aries and King of Coins energies, you're like, they had you looking stupid. So for whatever the good or bad reason is, maybe you were looking stupid about things, or maybe somebody is jokingly you're saying that about yourself. You're like, they had me looking stupid. Like, what the hell is going on? That's why I said from the beginning, you were thinking that someone was doing something bad or good or is a good thing. Five of Wands energy with the King of Cups. But when I said Five of Wands energy with the King of Cups, I get finding out a lot about. So maybe you're finding out a lot about this energy, But I get Aries when I said that. So maybe they're involved with an Aries. But how involved? So you're trying to figure out how involved is a King of Cups with an Aries element. You're trying to figure out how strongly involved are they with an Aries element. This energy may have information on that, but they don't know. This element may not know how involved a King of Cups is with an Aries element on you. They may not know that, and you want to ask them that, but they know or they don't know. It just depends on what. That's why they're looking at you a certain way. So this element may be funny. Maybe they look at you funny all the time, and you're looking at them like, why? The Four of Swords. You're looking at them. Your intuition is like, the reason into why they're looking at you crazily all the time is because they know some type of craziness that's going on around you involving the Aries and the King of Cups energy and them. And they're like, why isn't she doing anything to protect information? Why isn't he or she doing anything to protect their information? And that's why this energy keeps looking at you crazily, or they're looking, or it's happening to a Capricorn. And that's why these elements are looking at a Capricorn energy crazily. Or you are that person and you're conversing with a King of Coins energy about the fact that a Capricorn energy is being looked at crazily because I get Aries in the Sag. Because of an Aries in the Sag. Wow. Your spiritual self has the Ace of Cups energy, Ace of Cups. But you want to be with a King of Coins, but they don't want to be with you. They don't want to. You want to be with a King of Coins, but maybe they don't want to be with you, or maybe they want to be with you. You don't want to be with them. But it has something to do with, maybe they did that. Like I said, maybe you think that this element is involved with something around you, but they are not. Maybe you think that. But they're cutting off. So I'm looking at them, and you're thinking, or you're contemplating cutting that element off, with the Four of Swords being your instincts. That has something to do with a Cancer. It has something to do with a King of Cups energy and these fire sign elements. Wow. So why would he hide this kind of stuff from me? Like, to this kind of heaviness of knowing. Why would this element hide this kind of stuff from me? Why would they do that? For Swords energy, why would they do that? But again, somebody's gonna get what they deserve. So maybe somebody's doing something crazily around you or to a Capricorn, and you know that these elements, some element here, all of them, all these elements are going to get what they deserve. Either for a good or a bad reason, they're going to get what they deserve. Your mentality has the Nine of Cups energy here. Nine of Cups energy for your mentality. Nine of Cups energy. Maybe you're finishing something, maybe it's school, maybe it's work, whatever. But when I said school and work, I get happening. That's where something is happening at. So school and work, maybe something's going on with the King of Cups being at school and work. But they're hiding out. Maybe you're hiding out with that energy at work or school or whatever the setting is. And you should not do that. But Aries is complaining about that. So maybe the fact that you're hanging out with a King of Cups, Aries is complaining about that to a Taurus. Maybe that's why a Taurus is being cryptic with you, or that's why a Taurus is being cryptic with a Capricorn energy, because maybe a Capricorn is the one that's doing that. And they're married or they're tied to someone already. Wow. Why does something matter? So the spirit is like, why does something matter? So either it's the secretive hanging out that a Capricorn energy is doing with a King of Cups, or you're doing with a King of Cups. Why does it matter? Why does something matter? I mean, that's what this energy is saying. Or maybe this energy was hooked up to do something or say something shady and sneaky to someone, or you or the Capricorn, whatever it is. Maybe these elements were hooked up to do that, but whoever was hooked up to do something sneaky and shady or say something or not reveals, they don't understand why something matters as well. They don't understand why something matters, whatever the situation is. What's changing for you is the Queen of Wands, sign of Aries, any fire sign female that you're dealing with. But I keep getting needs help. So if it's Aries, this element, seriously, something's going on with them, but they really need help with the Queen of Wands. But yeah, delusional. So this energy is they're delusional about something. They're being delusional about things. But yeah, ethnicity. This element, ethnicity, or they're who they are, like their whole identity period, they're being delusional about. And you're like, this element needs help because they're delusional. But I think she's white. So this element thinks that they're white. You know, I mean, maybe they're Hispanic, maybe they're black, maybe they're like, what else is non-white? Whatever is non-white, somebody thinks that they are white. So it's something to slap. Maybe you want to slap this person because you think that they're delusional, you know? This element thinks that you should just come out and say delusional doesn't. However, whatever this issue of being delusional is like, so financially delusional. You know, a delusionment of grandeur, delusionment of whatever the delusion of who they are, like who their ethnicity, their race is, like they're being delusional about these things. And maybe the King of Cups, the King of Coins energy is like, you should just come out and say how you really feel about this person. You know? Wow. Or the Capricorn should come out and say it. The Capricorn is revealing a koof. The Capricorn has no koof, but some type of feeling that they have about this King of Coins, the King of Cups possibly, and the Queen of Wands energies. They have no koof about how they feel about this element. The King of Coins think that they should just come out and say how they really feel about this person. Or something about this queen of they're not holding their tongue anymore. So this energy isn't holding their tongue in a class. They're not holding their tongue in a class, or this or these the Capricorn or somebody isn't holding their tongue in maybe this they're biting their tongue. They're holding their tongue with something in a class, in a workplace, whatever the setting is, family. They're biting. The King of Coins is biting their tongue. Queen of Coins is they're not biting their tongue. Capricorn energy, they're trying not to bite tongue. They're trying to really expose this element. They're trying to expose this on purpose. On purpose. Wow. Someone is clownish about a King of Cups. Someone is clown-like with a King of Cups energy, and this element is really regretting doing business with them. Maybe that's what they share with the King of Coins. Someone's better about doing this element, doing business with a Capricorn, with a King of Coins energy, because someone's clownish with the King of Cups. So it just depends on what's going on. Your resolution has the Three of Cups. There's all this gossip that's coming through now with the Three of Cups in the world element being here. But maybe it's about a Capricorn. The gossip is about a Capricorn. Or the gossip is about both of these elements. The gossip is about both of these elements, and these two elements are the catalyst for why the gossip is starting. Period. In the Capricorn energy. Wow. Wow. Where does she get this information from? So maybe this element is saying that, like the Queen of Coins, the Queen of Wands is like, where is she getting this? The Capricorn, where it could be a female, or maybe this energy, maybe these elements are you're asking where somebody is stumped into how where somebody's getting information from. So either you're stumped into how all these three of these elements are getting information, your information, and using it, or Capricorn energy's information and using it. How are they getting this information? Or it's intuitive information, like where this element, that's why this element is coming out. That's why this element is coming out of their shell, or that's why Capricorn energy is coming out of their shell, because they don't understand brain. They don't understand what happened in somebody's head, or they don't understand what's going on intuitively, where somebody's getting psychic information from, and they're scared of that. What's the point of hooking up these two energies to go stalk somebody? They already know they're being stalked. Capricorn energy already knows they're being stalked. This person set that up. Wow. Jesus Christ. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what the outcome is here. Scorpio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, not again. Keep getting the Wheel of Fortune for everybody. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I swear. Really? Come on. Let me do it. Oh, I keep getting the Wheel of Fortune for everybody. All right. 1, 2, 3. I mean, it must be Jesus Christ. All right, I'm gonna have to go with that. Everybody's getting Wheel of Fortune going on here, boy. February must be a big deal. I'm just gonna go with that. I couldn't get away from it. I couldn't get away. So I shuffled 7 times, 3 times. I couldn't get away from it. So it's something that's really serious with the Wheel of Swords, with the Wheel of Fortune energy for a lot of zodiac signs. I think. Who else? Aquarius, Taurus, whoever else I got Wheel of Fortune energy for. Something is also turning around here, because the only reason something is turning around here is because something is coming out. That's how I would say that. You know? The only reason something is turning around in somebody's favor. That's why I said whoever is doing something creepy and crazy, or maybe it's a good thing. Maybe someone's going on with a good thing on somebody, and maybe it's about perception of a person. You know, it's about the perception of a person, people's perception, and people aren't biting their tongue about something anymore. That's why the Wheel of Fortune energy is here. That's why the Wheel of Fortune is here. But it has something to do. It has something to do with revealing character. It has something to do with somebody revealing people's characters. Like maybe it's this energy's character. You're doing that, or Capricorn energy is doing that. Wow. All right. Let me know how it resonates, Scorpio. Be well. Take care. Bye.